M0FXB, welcome back to my videos on the Hongkaide DM9100, and today we've got a dual hotspot. So if you notice, it's got two antennas. Okay, so the settings are different, but we get two time slots to use at the same time, which is very handy. One hotspot can either run two radios, or you can listen to two things but not at the same time. You only hear one at a time on the DM9100 because it's only got, as far as I can see, it's only got one VFO. But it's still very handy. If you look at my hotspot on the right hand side, which is Pi-Star, you'll see that we're receiving right now talk group 91 and we're using slot 1. That's very important, slot 1. But at the bottom here where we've transmitted on HubNet 23526, we're using slot 2. And that's what we do when you have a dual hotspot. We use one channel, but we use both slots to either talk or transmit data and transmit commands. So let me just show you the setup on Pi-Star. You obviously need to get yourself a dual hotspot. Go into configuration. Just click here. That's where I'm circling, and you get this page. Now at the top here, once you've got your MMDVM dual hat, click the two blue dots here. At the moment, you're going to have it here, simplex. You want these two blue dots. Turn on DMR. Then use your call sign DMR number, but this time on the radio frequency, use receive, the first one, 439.4500. TX 434.4500. Otherwise, everything else is the same. You're still going to need your Brandmeister and your Brandmeister password. Okay, just go back to dashboard now. Now, setting up the channels is crucial because we're telling the channels to use slot 1 and slot 2 so that we can hear them, we can use them. They can be simultaneously transmitted through our hotspot. So all you do is go back, if I just close these down here, and we'll just go straight to the channel section. Lots of windows there, but all your channels are going to be at the top here, channel. So what I would do is, once we've created these channels, I would create a zone just for duplex. So look at my channel here. What did I call it? Duplex. Got a few here created. Duplex 91S. So if I double click that, open it fully with the right hand arrow here, you get this window here. So you need to name it, and I call this Duplex 91. And then what I should do really is call it SL. This one's on slot 1. So I'll just change that and just go SL. See if it allows me to put a 1 in. Yes, it does. Okay, that's fine. Open it up fully. So on the receive, it's 434.4500. On the transmit, it's 439.4500. Just make sure that the radio has got the frequencies in that order. Of course, digital. And then here you'll notice that I've chosen slot 1 to listen to talk group 91. And I've also, down here where it says contact name, I've chosen worldwide, which is talk group 91. If you go to on the left, I've only got a few contacts in it. Contacts are basically the talk group that your radio is going to transmit on. And some of your co-plugs will have thousands of these. But I just keep it very simple. So look, this one here, worldwide, WW, is 91. It's a group core, okay? Group core. That's really important that you do that as well. Worldwide, 91. And I've also got HubNet here, which is 23526. The numbers are what matter really, not the names, because this whole system uses numbers. So once you've got that, in the channel, you're going to select worldwide. So when you transmit, it uses that. And we're going to use slot 1. The color code is 1 because that's what hotspots tend to use. But if it's a repeater, they tend to use 2 and 3 and different numbers. And it's like a filter. It's like CSV. So that's one channel done. Now the other channel you want to listen to, you want to create it on slot 2. So if we open the next one, which is identical frequencies, completely identical, but the thing is it's a different name, of course. I called it Hub 2 because it's on slot 2, look. And then obviously the contact I created in the same way, but it's HubNet, which is here, 23526. And that's your channels done. Then go back to your zones. Remember, the channels get put into zones so you can find them. So double click zone. You've got zones here. You can create new zones just by clicking add here. But I clicked add and then I created a zone called dual hotspot. So when you click that, you're only going to see the channels in there that you've put into that bucket, into that group of channels. So each of these, you know, they call it zone alias. So for example, analog repeater only has my analog repeaters in. Airband only has airband in. You create your buckets, yeah? So I created a bucket called dual hotspot and I created those channels that you saw, and then they're always in this list in the middle. And then to put them in the bucket, you choose the, I know they're not very dark, but you choose these arrows to send them in. You know, you send them in with it in, and or you can actually take them out. You can select them and take them out. You're putting them in and out of your bucket. So that way, when you turn on the radio and you scroll through the different zones, you're going to see, you know, you're going to see, let's just make it bigger so you can see me doing that, the different zones that you've created. So if we go here, I've set a shortcut button. And if you go into your key, I'll show it in a second, you can tell the buttons what to do, the P1, the P2, the P3. So my shortcut button is number 3, so I can go through my zones. Not the clearest image, but I'm scrolling through the zones, and inside each of the zones is the bucket of channels that I want to listen to, and that's it. That's interesting, because if I turn that up, that's actually airband coming in there. I just happened to be on that zone, and I could hear the pilot talking then. Anyway, give it a go. Bye for now.